is in the air here at New Hampshire. From New Hampshire, this race continues. Things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day. And welcome everyone to Dynasty Racing League Texas Strong 250 presented by Fastlane Complete Car Care. First off, I want to let everybody know we're having a little bit of connection issues tonight. There's some heavy wind and stuff messing with my internet. It's been acting funny for about, well, all day. So hopefully it don't mess up too much in the broadcast. You may see a little bit of weird stuff happening, but we're sorry. I can't control what happens with the internet sometimes. Anyway, let's pause right now and get our national anthem in. We'll be right back right after this. This is the DRL, Dynasty Racing League, Texas Strong 250, presented by Fastlane Complete Car Care. Once again, we are having a little bit of connection issues. I hope it works out good. I hope there ain't much of a problem. You just never know with the internet. Some stuff happens and we can't control. There you go, Fastlane Complete Car Care. You'll see their phone number stuff on the commercials during the broadcast as well. Make sure you all go check them out. They do a bunch of stuff that has to do with restoration of cars and all that good stuff, and a little bit of information about them just in case anybody wants to know. They basically got started, or they're based out of Ohio. One of the owners does auto repair, restoration on classics and stuff like that. I love classic cars, one of my favorites, especially Mopar. One of my very top of the line cars, my personal favorite anyway. So yeah, make sure y'all go check them out. They also give a 15% discount to first responders and military. We'll talk a little bit about them throughout the broadcast. They are located in Vermilion, Ohio, and we'll talk about them here and there throughout the broadcast. So make sure you check them out if you're up that way, and let them know you've seen it here. So, a little bit of information about tonight's race before we get to our race preview. Tonight is the first night of the chase. Here's your guys in the chase: Anthony Barrows, Eric Wolf, Austin H., Christopher, Blake Griffin, Josh Coppernoll, Martin Wenzel, Zach Winstein, Adam Courtney, James Pandolf, Ryan Branch, Aaron James. Real fast, some of these cars will have a special top of paint on their cars for you to be able to tell. If I can actually get to one of them, we will take a look at it. You can see it right there. See the yellow. Oh, and I don't have that up. I apologize, guys. You can see the yellow and stuff on the front of their car, and on the side as well. Some paints are still loading, but it's okay. So yeah, there's a way for you to be able to tell some of the chase guys out. It should be a pretty good race, though. Like I said, this is a very interesting race. What I want to do right now is pause, get our Texas preview. This was recorded earlier today in late afternoon weather. Pretty much will resemble the same thing. Hey guys, Adam here for TRN. We're about to head out on track for Texas Motor Speedway. I want to give everybody a little preview of what these guys are going to be facing tonight here for the Dynasty Racing League playoff race. This is the first race of the championship. So Texas is a unique track, 1.5 miles. So we're going to head out here and give a little bit. You can tell it's late afternoon. And one interesting thing is about this place, you don't have the the afternoon sun really shining down on the track, so it makes it a little bit easier, little bit more grip, especially with late afternoon skies, which makes it a good race. I mean, there's a lot of grip out here to find if you can find it. So basically, we're going on the backstretch right now. We're going to do a couple laps and then show you what it's like to get on pit road. So we can go in turn 3. Now this is a hot lap. You're going to go high up in turn 3 and 4, and basically this is to start your qualifying lap. This is how these guys are going to qualify. Come off turn 4. Basically, you want to drive this thing kind of low to the bottom. You want to enter high going into turn 1. You don't really want to use no brake, but you will let off just a little bit going into turn 1. There's so much wheel spin in these cars, so you want to get it to the bottom. And throttle control is a big key here whenever you're racing on Texas Motor Speedway. So you see right there, we're going to do the same thing in 3 and 4. One other thing that these guys are going to be facing is during the actual race, the line could move up, especially in turns 1 and 2. You'll see right here what I mean as I go into 1 and 2. You see a little bit more shade up here on the higher line because the sun's not hitting it. So you may see some guys actually move up to try to get the run out of turn 2. And basically, whenever you hit pit road, it's going to be tricky, especially under green flag stops. You want to get right up here, or actually you want to be a little bit lower. Then you want to drop to the bottom. Go ahead and let people know behind you. Start downshifting to 3rd. And you see the cone right there. You got to slow way down. This is a slow pit road, 50 miles an hour. And then, of course, you want to stay over to the far right as you can because it can lead to, you know, factors on pit road of getting turned or something like that. So that's basically a lap around Texas Motor Speedway here in the iRacing Simulator for the DRL playoff race. It should be a fun race. I hope everybody enjoys it. And let me know who y'all think is going to be able to pull it off. Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed that. It wasn't the greatest thing, I guess you could say, being it was put together in late afternoon. I thought that's what it was going to be. But it's still pretty much the same with the weather we got now. It is overcast skies. You can see it right here. 65 degrees, winds 2 miles an hour. Not going to be much of a difference. Track temp right around 70 degrees now that the cars have been out there. Rubber's starting to build up a little bit on this 1.46 mile track. So I want to try to break this down a little bit, what these guys are going to be facing during this race tonight. This is a unique track. It's very temperamental when it comes to tires. It really does eat tires up, and I mean that because it is an asphalt top track. Most asphalt tracks do. But one thing we're going to see, as I mentioned kind of on the preview, is we're going to see some cars move up to try to find grip in the higher lanes. I do really think we're going to see that tonight, even without the sunshine that we had during the preview. I think we're going to see cars move up to about the middle lane, possibly even a little bit higher to try to get the run out. I do think the higher lane on the long run will be where you got to be. Also, I've seen a couple wrecks in practice happen off turn 2 for wheel spin. That could be the biggest issues these guys have to deal with tonight. It's something that they're going to have to think about on the exits of some of these turns. Some of these wrecks have been big tonight, so hopefully there's not much of an issue with that, but you know, in Texas you just never know. It's such a unique track. It kind of drives like Charlotte Motor Speedway in a way, but in all reality the temperamental change of it is so unique, it makes it its own top track. So here we go. Qualifying, sorry, not practice, getting underway. Let's hop over to one of our chase drivers, Ryan Branch, into number 23. Coming out onto the track, and I did not mean to pop that up. I apologize. Actually, I did. I meant to move that over here. So here he comes through turn number 4. He's going to start his green flag lap, and this will kick off green flag or pole qualifying, should I say, not green flag qualifying. Ryan Branch in that number 23 car comes in here. He actually barely made it in on points. He comes in here tonight though with 5 top 10s. He does not have a top 5 as of right now, but he has had runs where he's been really close, could be one of the guys to watch out for during this chase. He's going to cross the start-finish line in his first lap. Going to be 26.703. Let's hop over to one of the favorites, Anthony Burrows. My personal pick, this is the guy that's going to win the championship. This is my personal pick to win. He has been so, man, I'm not even going to lie. He's one of the guys to watch out. 6 wins on the season so far. There is a couple other guys that's in the chase that may have a chance, but Anthony's going to be the one to watch out for as he puts down his first lap. He's actually going to jump up to nowhere. His lap did not count, so he'll have to go back out there and do another one. Marcus Ruckman. Not in the chase, but looking to have a good run and possibly a win. Jumps up to second. Right now we do have a chase driver out in front, Eric Wolf in the number 84. He's another guy that has a chance to be able to knock off Anthony Burrows for one of the championships. We'll keep an eye on him. Josh Coppernall in the 42 on his second lap. At 42, Chevrolet is going to pull it down pit road. Let's go over to Chris Stouffer in the number 7 Hooters car. As he comes through turns 3 and 4. Let's see if he can jump up. See, he's running a higher line, which is kind of unique. We'll see what he can do. And that's what I'm thinking the high line will be a factor tonight. That was actually his out lap, so he should go to the bottom, I would guess, here in the first lap. So we'll continue to watch him. Let's hop on board. Riding on board with the 7 cars, he goes through turns 3 and 4. Going to try to hook the bottom as close as he can. Looking pretty good so far as he works off turn 4. He's going to jump up to 9th. I want to bring in someone as we watch some other guys qualify. Clay Phillips out on track. I want to bring in James Pandolf. And also I want to go ahead and bring in my co-broadcaster tonight, Derek Pemberton, with me in the booth. Derek, you with me?
Yep.
I was about to bring in James Pandolf, so give me just a second. We'll get your thoughts on everything.
Okay.
Once I can bring him in. There we go. Hey, James, you got me?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Pretty good, man. Right now, you're currently 12th on the standings for qualifying. Let me ask you a question. The chase gets started tonight. What's the main goal for you here tonight?
Well, my main goal really is just to have consistent finishes. Hopefully top 10s, top 5s would be really better. I know Anthony and Eric are really fast and most likely the favorites for the championship, so it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Out of the chase races that we have coming up, we go here, of course, here tonight at Texas. I think it's next week. Is it Bristol next week, I believe? Bristol next week, Auto Club, Walkersville, and Homestead. Out of them 5 tracks, which one do you think you can get the win on?
Believe it or not, I'm going to throw you a curveball. I think Watkins Glen, if I can stay out of trouble in turn 1, I think I got a pretty good shot at it.
Yeah, I think Watkins Glen in the Cup car is probably one of my favorite tracks to really watch these things race on. So, man, go out there and see what you can do tonight. We'll be up here watching and get ready to get this Texas Strong 250 started. Should be a good race, and I'll be up here. Me and Derek will be cheering you on.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy. All right, Derek, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
And they're probably going to kill me. There we go. Texas Strong 250 presented by Fastlane Complete Car Care LLC. Derek, let me ask you, who gets the championship and who gets the win tonight?
Can you give me the chase drivers one last time so I can rub that through my head?
Chase drivers. You don't even know who the chase drivers are. And for anybody else that's out there, here are your chase drivers popping up as we start to
See, I was doing it for the viewers.
Anthony Burrows, Eric Wolf, Austin Hates, Chris Stouffer, Blake Griffin, Josh Coppernall, Mark Wenzel, Zach Wentstein, Adam Courtney, James Pandolf, and Ryan Branch and Aaron James.
Eric Wolf.
That's a good pick. Eric Wolf starts on the pole tonight. Clay Phillips will start alongside him. Row number 2, Marcus Ruttman. Who wins tonight? Austin Hicks.
Burrows.
Anthony Burrows will start. Man, you got that dialed right in, don't you? Anthony Burrows starts in row number 3.
Trust me, I got to have something dialed in tonight.
Zach Wetstein, Blake Griffin. Ryan Ryan Branch, Christopher, Daniel Halles, and James Pandolf, 2 chase drivers starting in row 6. Like, not Daniel Halles, not in the chase, is he?
I don't think so. I don't think he said his name.
Jeffrey Tyre, Adam Courtney. I know Adam Courtney is in the chase, I thought. Maybe not. Anyway, Aaron James, Martin Wenzel, Jared Ziegler, John Mullins, and Josh Coppernoll will start in 19th place. Getting ready to go green flag here. Eric Wolf about to roll this field out. Derek, what's these guys going to be facing tonight at Texas?
Texas is a very unique track, I think is the word that we are going to be able to use here tonight. It's a very different type of track. I honestly do not think this is going to be a one-lane track. I think we're going to see multiple lanes come into effect. I know we were talking about that. Well, before we even went on the air, we were definitely talking about, maybe a second, maybe the top lane may try to come in, and that may be where we see our winner maybe coming out of turns 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the white flag left. We may see him all the way up on the top lane.
I agree. I think on the long runs, I do think we're going to see that upper group come in. Once the rubber really starts laying down, I expect cars, and you can already see some rubber starting to lay down in the bottom turn, but I do expect that group to really move up when guys start searching for grip. Tires are going to be very essential here. I'm not completely sure on how far we can go on fuel, guys, but I do know these guys will pit for tires no matter what. Around lap 30, I would guess. Tires are more important than gas here, let's just be honest. Oh, of course you got to have gas, but tires are equally, if not more important. I mean, that fresh rubber, it makes you feel like Superman. And you will see times fall off by the seconds. Are you already in here, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Derek. You're about to bring us to the green flag.
All right. We all know how this rolls here. We're in Texas, the big boy state, where everything's bigger in Texas. Here we go, getting ready for the green flag. We're waiting. There it is, green. Boogity, boys. Let's go racing. Texas Strong 250.
He got it right. Good call, man.
I know what I'm doing.
We already see the battle up towards... let's go to Christopher. It looks like that's a pretty good battle right there. Side by side. Oh, we almost got a number 4 car almost in the wall. These guys are fighting for every bit of real estate they got. 2 chase drivers right now side by side. That is Ryan Branch, Christopher. In the 7, Ryan Branch going to take away the number 9 spot. Away from the 7 car. Stouffer.
Actually, I think a car did get up there in the wall here. I'm trying to see who
4,
that is.
Correct? Or,
I think it's the 1.
The 1, yeah, the 1. He
Clay
did,
Phillips, outside pole sitter, falling to the back very quickly here. Something that you do kind of see a little bit here, but we are single file for pretty much most of the field here. Everyone is single file except for everyone in the back.
Yeah, real fast. I want to mention that these cars are going to go through a big transition this race. And that's something for people that might be new to racing or might be new to watching this. Watch it. Trust me. It is very interesting to see what I'm talking about. You will see these guys transition from the bottom to the middle, possibly to the top. It's very cool to actually watch and see which car actually works the best.
Actually, we do got a little bit of a battle. Actually, the 23 is underneath Clay Phillips. That's the main battle I see right now. Everyone got single file fairly quickly. Actually, in the same shot for me, I had Clay Phillips, that battle, and just a pass there. Can't exactly see who that is.
It does look like Ryan Branch is going to get around Clay Phillips for now. Phillips falling back a little bit here on the start. That outside line already almost starting to come in. It's almost there, not quite. Christopher looking to follow Ryan Branch's shoes. These are chase drivers side by side, or nose to tail, I guess you say. Christopher passes the 1 as well and pushes Clay Phillips back a little bit.
I'm going to say, I don't know if you've already talked about this, but how can we indicate the chase drivers on the track?
You will be able to see the yellow spoilers and yellow banners on the car and the yellow side skirts. I think there's one driver actually don't have it. Adam Courtney, I think, who is in the chase, does not have it. He did not get his paint in on time, so I'm pretty sure he does not have it.
No, he does not.
But that is the way everybody else does have it. So I want to mention the 11 car does not have it. You can see right there on Martin Wenzel's car. He has a pretty good, you can see it really good right there.
There's a couple guys that don't have it.
Everybody in the chase should. You probably got
I don't have trading paints.
Yeah, I was going to say, trading paints on. Right now, it is Eric Wolf. he is in the chase, by the way, out by 6/10 of a second, almost 7 over Marcus Ruckman. By the way, have you got a chance to look at Marcus Ruckman's win at Talladega in the trucks? Have you seen that?
Did you see my win at Talladega in the trucks?
Listen to this, okay? I just want to explain what happened. Marcus Ruckman in the 13th. He posted a video on Facebook that him winning at Talladega, I think, last night.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, there's about 12 to 13 cars involved. He went straight through the middle and won on the last lap.
Still don't beat mine, but that's impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
Listen, nothing's gonna beat mine.
I can't make fun of Derek anymore for having not winning his plate race. By the way, 5 cars just getting past. It's Blake Griffin making Ryan Branch on the move early, up to 7. Chris Stouffer looking to make a pass as well.
Yeah. But that's just it this week. Mostly everyone is in the Talladega sweep right now. I'll tell you what, it's made some pretty great racing, I will say, amongst all the different races that I've been a part of and seen so far. Been a lot of fun this week, and kind of coming to Texas, it's kind of slowing things down a little bit compared to what we're used to.
I really love it because it is, like you mentioned, as we got 3-4 chase drivers back-to-back right here from, it looks like, who's that, Ryan Branch, Zach Wetstein up in the 98, leading this little group of about 4 cars and chase drivers. But yeah, you mentioned that. We got Talladega switched last night. We broadcasted last night. Where was we? I forgot. It was not Talladega.
Martinsville.
So we went to Martinsville last night, short track. Tonight we're broadcasting Texas, and we've been also doing a lot of Talladega races ourselves. Tomorrow night, Myrtle Beach. And Thursday we're back at Talladega again for the trucks for the Go Fast Racing League. I'm really loving this week's broadcast schedule.
Oh yeah,
it's so
actually
tracks.
Right now is that the 98? 98.
Did he hit the wall?
Yeah, he definitely did hit the wall right there. Oh, pretty tight. Yeah,
he's got a little damage, and that's something else there. Without the hotter track temps, these cars are going to get super tight.
Oh yeah, honestly though, they'll get super tight through the center, incredibly loose off. Because I've already seen Ryan Branch about do it 2 or 3 times. It may be the reason why he's all the way up there on the high side. Here comes Chris Stouffer looking underneath Blake Griffith here. Griffith, however you say his last name.
I always mess it up too.
I'm kind of on the upset side, but okay.
Don't make fun of our Tennessee education.
Yeah, thing is I look at the top 4, 5. It's the same 5 guys.
It is.
And then you look back here from 6th on back, and then you just see junk. I mean, not junk. Junk's not the word I meant to use there. You just see a pack.
Yeah, I don't know why I said junk.
Me neither.
Somebody's kind of, I don't want to call him an underdog, but he is. Aaron James in a 66. You can see him right there running the famous, Zach cut down in front of him right there, but the famous DuPont collars. He is in the chase. I don't want to call him an underdog, but a lot of people look at him as an underdog. I will say, he has got caught up.
Coming to pit road.
Really?
Let me try to see. Zach Wetstein
coming down pit road. That is huge. And he's got back into the wall again, it looks like. You can see the damage on the side of that car.
I don't think he'd be trying to come down this early.
They don't have fast repairs either. 14
could be a wreck on the back.
Pit box. Oh, if he may have got lucky.
74 around on the back straightaway.
Big wreck.
He's done. Second wreck.
Oh man.
Jared Ziegler around. Big damage.
No, wasn't Jared in the chase? No.
No. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna back this one up.
Well, let's take a look at the replay here. You see James Pantoff getting loose on exit. That is what caused the wreck. And then we'll jump up to Jared Ziegler, who comes off, and it looks like he already had, okay, oh, he got contact. He could not slow down in time, make contact with the 17 of Richard Springer and got into the wall. That's interesting.
Oh, no, wait. What? Oh, boy, that's just embarrassing. Golly, I got the right words here.
It kind of is embarrassing.
I mean, with the 71, he was trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, he was. I agree completely.
It's just, that's sad. 14
wow, look on the backstretch right now. Look at the leader. You can just see cars smoking like crazy. It is insane. We're actually going to pull in James Pantoff. We just talked to him before. We're going to pull him in here just a second.
I got him.
Not yet, not yet.
Oh,
Let's do the pit stops first. We'll get the pit stop covered.
actually, I'm trying to find. Okay, there he is.
So these guys should be coming on pit road. Hopefully our cone lasts tonight. Cone lives matter.
Oh, are we bringing back the cone camera tonight?
Cone camera back tonight. Here they come.
Hashtag cone lives matter. Oh, by the way, I'm pulling up my new hashtag tonight.
Oh, of course you are.
Mitch, if you are watching, you know what I'm talking about.
You're fired, Derek.
Hey,
So let me
I
ask
said I
you
was
real
gonna bring it
fast,
out,
Derek.
not
Which
you.
cone is it for the exit? Is it the green or the orange?
green.
Okay. I do want to mention we did have one
Hurry
guy,
off.
Jordan Gonzalez, actually missed his pit box, and the 72
Daniel
missed
Haynes.
he missed his pit box. Daniel Hallis missed his pit box. He'll have to come back in.
I said Haynes, and it's
It
Holland.
looks like the 84 will win the race off pit road with a 13.9 second stop.
Looking at the stops here, that I got a 13.8 for him. That is going to be the fastest stop, I do believe. Let's see here. Yeah.
Go ahead and pull
some
in,
other. Ron Branch actually had a pretty
Ryan
quick one.
actually, where did he go? Okay, he's back. He actually did lose a spot, though. He's back where he started, so he's in 9th right now.
Blake Griffith also had a 13.9.
Go ahead and pull in, James, and we'll talk to him about what happened coming out of 2. Hey, James, you got me?
Yep.
All right. Well, the night didn't get started off the way you wanted to. We just talked to you a few moments ago. What happened coming out of 2?
I think I was just on the gas too much and it came out from under me. I tried to save it, but I overcorrected into the wall.
Real fast, let me ask you, was the car getting loose on long run, or was it starting to tighten up?
It was definitely loosening up a bit, and I think I just wasn't prepared for what happened and just lost it.
All right, man. Sorry. I know you wanted a better run tonight. Hopefully you can get it fixed and get back out there, and we'll be up here watching. I know you got some race control stuff to do now, so hopefully you'll be able to get back out there and make up some points.
Thank you, and I just want to take a second to thank Fastlane Complete Car Care LLC for sponsoring this event at Texas, and hope to have a future sponsorship with them. And thank you to everybody who is watching at the moment, and you guys for broadcasting.
Oh, definitely, man. Sponsors are a big part, so hopefully we'll be able to get them on board. I know that it'd be cool. So, all right, James, we'll be talking to you here soon, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. So, yeah, a little bit about the sponsor, a little bit. Sorry, I had to get that off the screen. A little bit for anybody that does not know. If you are up in the Vermilion, Ohio area, or you know anybody up in the Ohio area, it don't necessarily have to be the Vermilion, go check out the sponsor for tonight. You'll see, you know, the phone number and stuff will be on the commercials and stuff like that as well. Todd Dinger, I believe is how you say the owner's name. He does auto repair and does car restorations. Let me ask you a question, Derek. Out of old cars, do you have a favorite? Out of classic cars, like old cars.
No, I really don't.
My favorite, and I don't know if you know what it is, my favorite by far, and if he's watching, he knows, a 73 Cuda, not a Barracuda, a Cuda with a 318. My dad used to have one, and it was one of the coolest cars. And I still got friends right now that go to the drags, and they race the street fights that they have. They have like Challengers and Chargers, and like a 69 Charger and stuff like that. And I like the Charger, but I feel like it's such a popular car that the other cars really don't get recognized. I love the 73 Cuda though. That or a Plymouth Scamp is one of the coolest looking cars as far as restorations goes. And I'm sure if he's watching, he knows. All right, Derek, bring it back to the green.
All right. Oh boy, I'm not even on the here. Where are we at? Where are we?
What we're doing right
And there we go. We're green. We're back green here in Texas, for where everything is bigger in Texas.
You really sound like a game show host.
You know, I've been told that once or twice.
You really do sound like a game show host. Alright, here comes the 11 car of Adam Courtney trying to hold back the 15 of Anthony Burris. Anthony actually fell way back. He's now up to 10th at the moment, so interesting going to be seeing if he's able to make his way back through
Wow,
there.
Ryan Branch, he just side drafted right there. As they're too wide, there's actually, he's on the outside of the 9 of
Jordan Gonzalez.
Jordan Gonzalez. Actually, Jordan Gonzalez actually gets back in front of Ryan Branch there. Right there, Ryan Branch really ran him tight. Surprisingly, I'm surprised how Jordan Gonzalez actually Jordan Gonzalez gets in the wall, bounce off it a little bit as Ryan Branch goes underneath him here. They go off into turn number 3. Looks like Ryan Branch will not be able to make it. Actually gets a little bit tight, has to get out of the gas. Forces Jordan up a little bit higher.
You want to see something impressive? Watch this 15. Watch how he gets through this track. It is insane the runs he's getting right now. He is all on the back right now of Ryan Branch in that 23 car.
And we talked about the top lane. People already using it.
It's definitely going to come into play. You can already see rubber building up, and it's going to get worse.
Mike Springer used it last lap, going off into 1 and 2. This time he goes back to the middle. It seemed like the top lane worked on him last time, so it looks like he abandoned it.
That's someone you've got to watch. Last time we broadcasted him, we didn't get to broadcast last week, unfortunately, because of some personal stuff that happened with my family. Mike Springer, the last time we broadcasted him, was someone to watch. He was on the move in that race 2 weeks ago, so we're going to be watching him quite a bit. And he's not in the chase. But let me ask you a question, Derek. Chase, non-chase. How aggressive do you want to be against non-chasers?
Like, depends on how you're talking. Like, if I catch them late in the race or, like, middle of the race, you know.
Right now.
Right now, you just race them normally. I would honestly think. I mean, right now, you ain't got to really worry about it. Now, if they start scaring you a little bit, it's actually the 15 looks underneath here of the 23. Looks like he will be able to make that pass going off into turn number 1. Really drives it deep. He will actually be able to keep it down there. But, yeah, right now, you just race them kind of normally. Now, as the laps kind of start taking down a little bit more, you know, that aggression kind of starts coming out a little bit against them. But for right now, you're nice and calm.
Yeah, I think a lot of the patience wears off towards the end of the race. I mean, we've seen a wreck a minute ago with James, and I think that kind of let guys know, hey, I got to slow down just a little bit, try to take care of my car. You don't want to mess up a good car if you got a good car, if you got a good race going. Like Christopher right now running 6. You don't want to be him and then come off turn 2 and you get loose, put it in the wall by some mistake that you made. Because the chase is way more important. The championship is way more important than a win. Let's be real. It is.
Oh, well, it depends on who you talk to.
Now, yeah, it's both sides. Of course, if you're not in the chase, you know, it don't really matter. But
I would say I would much rather win, you know, that Daytona Talladega than I would rather win the championship.
See, that's, no. Well,
okay, that's how it used to be until now.
I think it kind of, you know, right now, as early as we are in the chase, because, or I'm sorry, the playoff, James is going to kill me. The playoff, you've got to kind of remember that they do not have rounds in this is five race season pretty much now, from here on out. So I don't know. I think you got to kind of pick your battles on. If this is one of your races that you may not be comfortable at, just try to get a solid finish. And by the way, guys, if you see that some of the cars blink, that is my internet. It's acting weird.
Actually, there's actually a lot of cars that are blinking on track visited.
I haven't blinked really since.
John Mullins retired.
Okay. So the 83 car, and Landon Lacey, did he even? He didn't start the race.
He did not qualify.
Yeah, he didn't start the race either.
Neither did Mitchell Briggs.
Huh. I noticed a lot of people disconnecting earlier. Oh, we got another car in the wall. Zach, the 98, once again in the wall.
98's really been struggling a little bit. Actually, we do got a 2-wide battle up here. Actually, no, quick work again by the 15. Got around that 7 fairly quickly.
6 already, yeah.
Actually, here comes Mike Springer still using that top lane, really making it work here. Let's see what he does here. Go. Oh, they're not even on the dark stuff. He's up there on that white stuff, gray stuff.
Last time we raced with him, I think he actually ran the high line as well. He got some damage, don't he?
Probably, but you know what? They ain't throwing him down none.
Yeah, he's got quite a bit of damage. Or at least I'm seeing damage anyway. But yeah, it's not really slowing him down though, from what I'm seeing. So yeah, guys, if you see the cars blink a little bit, that is because my internet's been stupid. It's been acting funny for all day, so hopefully it won't affect it too much. I know we got a caution. Big wreck on the back. 2 chase drivers involved. The 66 and Martin Wenzel. It looks like the 66 is okay. Martin Wenzel to 4. Not so much.
Well, let's back this one up here. We're going to see what happens here.
There's contact. 66 got into him, it looks like. Oh, the 4. Really
what in the world?
He blinked, didn't he?
Something happened because he went through the ground.
Yeah, he lagged or something.
Woo! You know whose view I want to watch this from is the 1.
Gotta get it on board.
Yeah.
Eric, have to get on board. Let's ride on board with the 1. Ride on board with Clay Phillips. Wow.
Be about.
Wow.
I told you.
That was a good one. That was a good one. All right, so pit road's going to be open. All the cars will be hitting pit road this time. That was a 15-lap run, so we've got about 2 15-lap runs before our first caution comes out, or it's now a second caution. Here they come. Okay. Much needed caution for Zach, though.
You know what? I'm going to make a bold prediction here. Someone's taking 2.
I can see that.
Somebody take 2. Please don't make me feel stupid here.
I can actually see that, though. Alright, tires are up. Or right side's up. I can't wait till we get to animation pit crew.
Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to see spectator, though.
Yeah,
and will we be able to see other people's?
Yeah, I really wonder if we'll be able to see everybody's, because I don't know. Alright, nobody. Took 2.
Everybody with 4. Good job, guys. Made me feel a little bit dumber today.
Marcus Ruttman wins the race off. We'll be right back right after this message. Pace car pulls in, and the green flag back out once again here at Texas Motor Speedway. Marcus Ruckman will take over the top spot. Eric Wolf battling right now for second. Here comes Austin Hicks. Keep your eye on that 28 cars. He battles to the inside of the 5. Blake Griffin trying to take away that spot, and he will take away third spot. Now the battle is going to be for fourth. It is Anthony DeBarros trying to quick pass on that number 5 car. And also, this is going to be a really good battle here, watching that 5 and the 28 go side by side. Or if Anthony is able to catch up to the 28, we'll be able to see a really good race between them two. The two usually have at it pretty good whenever they're side by side and have a good race with each other. So it should be very interesting to watch. You can see it. Austin has already moved up one about a little bit higher line than what the rest of these guys are running. We'll see if he does that in his turn as well. He does. He actually does move up about another tire length or so above what everybody's running, so he may have found just a little bit more grip. You don't necessarily have to get your whole car into grip in case anybody's wondering. You only got to have about 3 to 4 inches in your tire. That can make a huge difference in the way your car handles. With fresh tires or with old tires, it really don't matter. If you can find anything to help you rotate the center of the corner is a big advantage for whoever. Jeffrey Tire into 46, running that Napa paint scheme. That is a Chase Elliott paint scheme that he will be running in 2017. Can't wait for the iRacing to actually transfer their Cup cars over to 2018 cars. The Camaro coming out, really looking forward to seeing that. And hopefully it's going to do what I think it should do. It's going to be a cool looking car. Right behind him, Chris Stouffer, currently in 7th. Chris actually came on whenever we started broadcasting this league. It's been a while now. Chris was actually your points leader for the longest time. He did lose that points lead and has slowly been on the decline. He's starting to try to put together a string of good finishes. His luck's starting to come back just a little bit at the right time. Battle for the lead. Eric Wolf trying to put a pass on the 13. These two work out of turn number 4. You can see that yellow banner across the stripe, or across the window, and the spoiler as well, and the nose and the side skirts yellow for DRL Racing League. Of course, this race presented by Fastlane Complete Car Care in Ohio. Make sure you check them out. The phone number was in the commercial. You'll see it again. For all your restoration needs, 15% off for military members, and that's really cool for them to do that. It's actually really awesome, because I'm to be honest, that stuff can get expensive. I know the car that my dad restored, it was pretty pricey, but it was cool. You get more enjoyment out of restoration and stuff like that. Really cool. Even if it's just a newer car, but you just needed some seats fixed and stuff like that, check them out. That Blake Griffin car looks good tonight. Something different he hasn't drove a ton of. You can see that. CCR. Cross Continent Racing. Ooh, a little lag there. Brian Mabry getting passed by the 66 of Eric James. And number 3, Budweiser Chevrolet, trying to get back up to the 66 to complete the pass. These guys right behind the 49. Welcome back to Eric Pemberton. I see he decides to kill his headset when he gets on.
Oh, always, man. Are we back green?
We are.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. Battle for the lead. Eric Wolf, Marcus Ruckman. Here comes Eric to the inside. Drag racing on the backstretch.
Eric Wolf should have the preferred line here going in, but I don't know. I think Marcus Ruckman with that middle line, actually, look at that. Big move right there on the bottom for Eric Wolf as he will take back over the top position.
I'm really interested to see if and when Anthony catches Austin, because I'm going to be honest, I think it's going to be one of these two or Eric that has a chance to win the championship. So this is going to be really interesting to see what happens once these two really start pushing on each other. Look at that big group behind them, though, with Jeffrey Tire, Blake Griffin, Chris Stouffer, Mike Springer. It's a big group here. 2 guys in the chase, 2 guys not in the chase. Oh, the 46 gets into the wall a little bit. Actually, no, he kept it on the wall. But he will lose a ton of spots. Loses 3 spots as Chris goes by him. Here we go. The battle for 3rd place. Anthony Burrows, Austin Hicks. This is a big one.
Right now, if I'm Austin, I don't know which lane to take right now because this 15's been catching.
Yeah, I agree. It's tough. Yeah, I agree. It's very tough to be able to figure out. I'm going to be honest. Anthony's so tough to keep behind you. And he may go ahead and let Anthony go right now since we are only 40. We're coming to lap 49. He may go ahead and let him go, but not just yet.
I mean, we're not quite to the...
I think that's point speaking. I think that he realizes what he's racing for. Because he did let him go awful easy there.
Oh, yes.
I mean, he moved up the track to let him go. So, I'm actually, you know, I'm a little surprised by it. But at the same time, I also understand why he moved up. And actually, that time, Anthony actually drove the middle lane. He did not go to the bottom. So, he could be searching for grip as well. I think we're seeing that groove starting to come in a little bit. Once again, guys, the reason why, apparently, by the way, a lot of guys are lagging on iRacing tonight. So that's one of the reasons why you're seeing the lag issue. It's actually messing up my ticker. Whoa, Mike Springer smacks the wall just a little bit. So this is the longest run we've actually been under green. So far, let's take a look. Still got 118 laps to go. 49 laps, well, we'll say 50 laps now are complete. 2 cautions so far for 9 laps, 2 lead changes. One being on pit road, the other being, well, just a few moments ago when Eric Wolf took it away. Zach Westine trying to hold back. Who is that? Daniel Hallis in the 72.
I think he got back in the wall again.
So too. He posted a minute ago and said he was having trouble with the car tonight, so I don't know. But Daniel Hallis right now trying to complete the pass for 12th spot. I'm actually surprised Daniel's not up there more. He's usually up towards the front. He's a really good driver, so he's not having the greatest night, but he is running cool paint. Breast cancer awareness paint. He's actually got Fastlane complete car care on the side of their car. That's pretty awesome. Didn't know that.
Who is this?
Daniel Hallis. Pretty cool on that. Fastlane complete car care on the side. Yeah, we're actually running a breast cancer fundraiser for raising money for breast cancer awareness. Link is in the description. We raised some money so far. All money goes to breast cancer awareness. We don't even see a penny of it. It goes straight to them. So make sure you check that out. I'm going to give a shout out to Jean Smith for her donation the other day. And then on November 4th, for anybody wondering, we will be broadcasting. I'm still debating if we want to do it on Twitch or YouTube. Probably.
Can we do it on both?
We can.
We can't do it on both, can we?
Yeah, possibly.
It depends on what all we do.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to be running a all-day stream. It will start at like 9 a.m. Because I don't feel like getting up any earlier for that day. So, I don't know. I may start it at 8. I don't know. But we'll be running an all-day stream, depending on what time. Which I got to get off work that day. But anyway, we'll be broadcasting all kinds of different video games, sim racing. We'll be
I know for sure we've got a Madden game set up for that, right?
Yeah, we'll be playing a Madden game, and Derek will be playing each other when I beat him. Hey, we're 1-1 against each other right now.
96 and 9, both in the wall. 98, very slow. 49 got into him.
You can see Zach. Did he get a lot of damage from that? He did a little bit, not too bad. We'll be watching him. So yeah, we'll be doing that. We'll be broadcasting the Hunter as well. And also we'll be broadcasting a new game, Ultimate Fishing Simulator, which is pretty cool. We'll be raising money for Children's Hospital in Tennessee. Last year I think we did it in Virginia. And we raised,
Yeah, I think was it for Virginia?
Yeah, it was Virginia last year, and then the year before, when you first came on, we did it for Tennessee again. Well, it wasn't just for Virginia; it's for Virginia and Tennessee last year because it was for a Children's Miracle Network. For,
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, and I think we raised 150, I think, last year.
Oh.
So, hopefully, we'll be able to match it. We're going for 200 this year. So hopefully.
Yeah, 3.
Do what? Sorry.
I said we got a bigger goal, 350.
Yeah, so that'd be awesome if we could break our goal.
Right now, though, Eric Wolf kind of starting to pull away.
He is 1.9 seconds out. We do got a battle, though, for, what, 6th, I believe? Yeah, 6th place. It's different seeing Blake in the 5 car in a different paint scheme. Usually runs the TRN paint scheme for us. Tonight,
he is running the TRN paint scheme.
No, he's not. You know, that's your trading paint, sir.
Well, he's got the yellow stripes on my screen, so I thought it was accurate.
On my screen, too. The reason why you got the yellow stripes is because that is a Trading Paints Pro thing, and he can put it on anybody's car that's in the chase, and I just lagged really bad. Once again, guys, sorry about the lag. That's stuff that happens. It's out of our control.
It's iRacing trying to add in new stuff.
Probably.
I was totally going to make a joke right there, but I'm going to keep that one to myself.
We actually do have 100. It's more laps than what it shows, by the way. We have 107 laps still remaining. So it's showing 133 laps estimate. We actually got a little bit more than that. That will fix. I don't know why. I don't know why it only does it in this league.
Cars, maybe?
Maybe. I'll see if I can reload the app when we go to commercial. I'll reload it back up. Derek, I did get word, by the way, about pit stops. What we're thinking. We're thinking we're going to see guys pit between 40 to 45 laps on tires because of tires. They can go between 52 to about 55 on fuel, so we should see guys pit sooner for tires.
So, are we about to go to commercial break?
Here, yeah, we can take one real fast before we go to.
Okay, I was about to say, because if that's the case, I will give everyone a number whenever we come back.
All right, we'll be right back, and I want to reload my ticker anyway, so make sure it's correct. So we'll be right back right after this message from our sponsors.
welcome back here to Texas, to the Texas Strong 250. Of course, Eric Wolf still leading the way here. Of course, going to the break, we kind of got about where our fuel run will be. I've calculated it down. We will at least see 2 more stops. Some people are going to try 3. Some people are going to try to stick with the 2. I think you can make it with the 2, but you never know. But I'm telling you, the winner of this race will probably only have 2 more stops.
Question. Remember when we broadcasted the Go Fast race here? I can't remember if it was for the K&N or for the Grand National Series. It came down to a last lap pass because they ran out of gas. No, the guy coasted a whole lap.
It was the trucks.
It was the trucks. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Benjamin Nelson.
Yep.
Coasted the entire lap on fumes. And it's insane. I'm not saying we're going to see that, but this could become a field mileage race.
It really can.
And with 2 stops, I don't know. With 2 stops, I think we're good, for sure. Is that counting this coming stop? Because we're like 71 now.
Underneath the 100.
Yeah. Well, so if these guys pit right now, they could go to like 110, 112, something like that.
Yeah.
It could come to a field mileage race because somebody may stretch it on this one more stop after this, couldn't they? They could.
No way. Wait, one more stop after this?
Yeah, after this.
Michael? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends, will they give up too much time or not? It's sad we're already thinking about field mileage. Brian Mabry on pit road from the 12th position.
The 5 almost wrecked getting on the pit road.
Is he coming on pit road as well, the 5?
That's what he said.
Oh, he must have missed pit road then.
That or he almost got wrecked by a guy that just came out of pit road.
That might have been what it was. Yeah, because he's not going back down there yet. He is currently running a 6. That is Blake. Started in 8th. Just to keep everybody updated on our chase. 1, 2, 3. 3 guys right now in the top 5 in the chase. So that's about what we thought. But then if you look at top 10, we got a lot more. We got 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 6 guys right now in the top 10 in the chase, so or in the playoffs. Oh, the 5's hit the wall hard. He got the wall really good.
Oh, that car's.
He got
by the way, I still see the TRN paint. Just so you know.
That's weird. Yeah, he got the apron pretty good.
84 coming to pit road this time by, hold on, let me do some good old calculations here. He will have ran 42 laps. He will not make it on he will not make it on the next stop.
Are we sure?
Are you not going to trust my math skills?
Because remember, this is an estimate on what I gave you on fuel.
Well,
he may have just got caught speeding. I'm going to be honest. That was close. He may have really just got caught speeding. You may need to look at that. I mean, he
just had no issues.
Oh, boy, that was close. So he's on pit road. That is the...
Anthony Burrows will now take over the lead. Actually, has he pitted yet?
No, he has not. But Marcus Ruckman just exited pit road, so this is going to be interesting to see if Marcus can make
it. Here comes Burrows. Austin Hawks will go to the point.
Heats, not Hawks.
I see.
If you all haven't realized, me and Derek's broadcast is a little bit different than most broadcasters. We actually give each other a hard time, even while we're broadcasting. We like having fun.
Most of the time, it's out of love.
Yes. Not really. But
no.
Not really. Most of the time, it's just out of fun. But
no, yeah.
I want to mention that it's going to be close. Actually, you know what? It would not be close. Eric Wolf will be able to stay in front of Marcus Ruckman. Wow, Marcus Ruckman's going through a ton of cars right now. Looks like Austin Hicks on pit road. So Christopher going to have 1 bonus point. Maybe. Yeah, he'll definitely have one bonus point lead, or lap lead. Oh, Eric Wolf did just exit pit road. No, he didn't. Hold on, I don't know who else that was I was looking at. Oh, it's Anthony Burrows, I see. So, Christopher coming to pit road. And Clay Phillips takes the lead. All this is gonna do is cycle back over to Eric Wolf. And just to let you know, Eric actually extended his lead 4.5 seconds right now. That's domination.
Yeah.
I mean, there ain't no other word to put it. Guys, I know if there's some lag, by the way, I apologize. That's just my internet acting funny tonight. I can't control
By the way,
our internet.
Eric Wolf has got a huge gap.
Yeah.
I know we were just talking about, but I'm just now looking at perspective-wise.
Yeah.
He's almost got a whole straightaway.
Yeah. By the way, have you ever used a track map on the timing screen? It works.
They must have updated it.
Does it work on yours?
Yeah, it's working on mine now.
Yeah, it works on mine too.
Weird, it's never worked before.
No. It looks good too, don't it?
Uh-huh.
Pretty cool. You can actually see who the lap cars are and everything when they're coming up to. Sorry guys, we're talking about the live timing we use for the broadcast and stuff. Comes in handy.
Okay, that's cool. It shows you who all's on the lead lap with that drive. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, this is cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I really like it. So you can actually see where we're watching Eric Wolf right now. He's just exited turn number 2. Actually now going into turn number 3. So he's got a pretty big lead over Marcus Ruttman, who's just now going into turn 3. Yeah, so he's got a pretty big distance. You can see it right there is Marcus Ruttman trying to pass the 46. That is not for position. We still got 2 cars, by the way, that have not pitted. Keep an eye on where they stay out, when they pit, Derek, because my lap time is not exactly updated with the stint right now where I restarted it. So we're watching the 5 and the 9.
It's Blake. Whoa.
Yeah, we're watching them two, Blake and Jordan, because they're running the whole field stint.
They're at 50 laps right now.
So we're going to find out, because this is interesting. This could help us to know if they can make it. They can make it on one more stop then. Their next stop. Like, definitely.
Yeah, right now. Yeah. Most 9's pitting this time. We'll see when the 5 decides he wants to come down.
But honestly, all this is doing is hurting him. If you look at his times compared to our Eric Wolf's times, 2 seconds difference.
Yeah, but you want to know what though? That pits whenever the what's his name's got to pit again. That 2 seconds won't mean nothing.
It's just going to be interesting. I just don't know how he's going to be able to make up that much time. My personal opinion, he's going to fall back inside, maybe outside the top 10.
That is probably more than likely.
Yeah, and unless he gets
well, I mean, look at this. Eric Wolf's already on 9 lap tires. Marcus Ruttman on 10. Daniel Hollis is on 17. Adam Courtney's on 15, who just went around him.
True. So, I mean, yeah, when the 5 comes back out of pit road and he's staying out again, when he comes back out of pit road, he's going to be way faster.
No, there ain't no doubt.
Easily. But if you look at from where Blake is right now, Eric's not far from passing him. Eric's exiting turn number 2 now. Blake is about to go into turn 3. He's at least going to go a lap down. And he's about to come down this time, maybe. Yeah, that time. So, what is that? How many laps was that? 60 or 60? Or no, 50?
For the 5, that was... Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's already recounted.
Yeah, I think it's 52. Either 52 or 53.
Let me get an actual estimate here.
So, while you're adding that up, I'm going to ask you a question to what people think in the chat. Would you rather go ahead and try to cut this off halfway? Do you want to try to run 30 laps on this set and then pit and then run the rest of the race? Or do you want to run this all the way out? Me personally, I think I'd rather do it in sections. I do it in half. Like I would run right now. Eric Wolf's got 12 laps on his set. I would at least run this to like lap 112. That would give you enough to finish, or possibly even go to 120. Honestly, if he goes to 120, I know it's a little bit more. But wow, the difference between the 84 and the 15 now, pretty big. Let's go back a little bit. Wow, man, they have lapped so many people because of the pit stops just now. The 84 just lapped the 9th place car. That is insane.
Yeah, that's Texas, but
yes.
We actually got a battle going on for second here. It wasn't much battle overall. Anthony Burrows takes over second.
Yeah, he does.
Don't think he can run down the second gap.
Not yet. Yeah, he'll have to have some help. Well, I was about to say Mike Springer, still a little bit distance from him. So it didn't. So yeah, Blake actually fell all the way back to 11th after that. Now he is going to be faster than a lot of these guys, and if he can't, there is a chance he can get a lucky dog. He's got a couple spots to make up. He's 2 spots out of the lucky dog spot at the moment. That may change because once Eric passes, I think it's Adam Courtney to 11, who is next, right up in front of him. That's going to change. Alright guys, we'll take another break. We'll be right back. Texas Strong 250, presented by Fastlane Car Care. Welcome back, Dynasty Racing League, Texas Strong 250, presented by Fastlane Car Care LLC. We are 98 laps in this 167 lap race. Pretty much, I'm going to be completely honest, it's a one-man show. Eric Wolf is gone. I mean, but
Burrows is catching him.
Yeah, he is. He's took a second off so far. And Eric Wolf 74 laps led, but you can't cut out the 15, who's not far behind him. Both these guys are in the chase. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
I know you picked Eric to win.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony's the favorite. We know that.
Of course.
Would this be an upset?
No.
You don't think it'd be an upset? I don't think it would either. Because I think Eric's got what it takes to possibly win the championship.
No doubt.
And I mean this with all due respect to most of the guys when I say this. There's only about 4 guys that are favorites to win the championship. Now, you do got your underdogs, and I'm a big fan of underdogs, period. And I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Derek. But they haven't had the greatest of luck this season. And the first person that really pops into my mind is Ryan Branch, who really pops into my mind, or Martin Wenzel. Both of them guys are really good, but they haven't had the greatest luck. They've just been caught up in stuff that wasn't their fault. So, but you got to go over to stats. If you look at stat-wise, and I'm sitting there saying, right now, who's your 4 to win the championship? Who is your 4 to possibly win the championship? Your top 4. Do you have a top 4? And guys, sorry again about the lag. It's out of my control tonight. I can't fix it.
What question is Burrows in the
Look at his
playoffs? Say what?
Look at his car.
It still hasn't updated for me.
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah. Eric Wolf, Anthony Burrows.
Yes.
That's an easy one. 28, Austin Hakes will be in there. And honestly, here's who I'm gonna throw in the wild card here. Adam Courtney makes it.
Okay, so
to the final
mine's
4.
Pretty much the same. Eric Wolf, Anthony Burrows, Austin Hakes, and then I'm going to throw in Chris Stouffer. And the reason why I'm throwing in Chris, he's running 6th right now, but the reason why I'm throwing him in...
He's in the wall, by the way.
Chris?
No, my bad. I was looking at Adam Courtney.
The reason why I'm throwing Chris in this is because he was our points leader at one point in time this season, and he got caught in a bad string of bad luck. I mean, when I say string of bad luck, I mean literally it was bad. I mean, it was like 4 or 5 races in a row he crashed out on. One or 2 of them being his fault, and he would admit that. So I don't know. I mean, the thing is, in the playoffs that we're in right now, I keep saying chase, but it's a playoff. There is no rounds in between, so it does not reset. So in a way, it kind of favors Anthony Burrows, I think, because we know what he can do. The biggest wild card, I think, for this season...
Adam Courtney on pit road.
Okay. The biggest wild card for this season is next week at Bristol and Watkins Glen for the playoff races. Bristol's very interesting, but I still feel like Anthony may have something. Watkins Glen, I think, is anybody's game. I mean, we may see a guy that is not even in a chase win Bristol or Watkins Glen. Or in the playoff. And I'm sure
you gotta quit saying that.
Yeah, I know that James Mandoff right now is up there about to smack me in the head because I've said chase like 30 times. And he sit there and said, make sure you say playoffs. I know it's going to be confusing. But yeah, it kind of has been. And I was like, no, I got it. I can remember that.
You done forgot it.
What's weird about this race, though, 6 cars in a lead lap, man. I mean, and the thing is, most of the cars are still running. It's not like they've wrecked. So, I mean, we see the 84. He just passed the 1. That was 7th. Chris Stouffer's next on his list. I mean, these guys are exiting turn 2. Chris Stouffer is not very far up in front of him. Somebody's pitting, I think.
The 71.
Jordan. Yeah, is it Jordan? No. Oh, Jared. Okay. So the 71, he's pretty much had a bad... You know whose paint that is, don't you? He's running it up.
Ryan Newman.
You know
12 Penske Dodge.
Yep, you remember it.
I'm not that young. Come on now.
You're pretty young.
Yeah, I know.
You could be like, well, you're pretty old.
I got no comment for that one.
You could say that. I mean, although I'm only 30, but still. So yeah, right now it's just a one-man show. I mean, there's pretty much. I'm gonna be honest, Anthony hasn't gained a lot lately. Last time by, Eric Wolf was faster. Actually, Austin H was actually faster. There hasn't been a lot of. Not really much happening that I see for position-wise. We could go right here.
I want to know why.
Why is that?
Because Anthony Burrows just. Oh my, I'm about to die.
Oh, by the way, I got a funny story about Derek, by the way, guys. I have to let you know. I think he's okay. I think he's dying. So, Derek was racing the other night on Sunday. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So Derek was racing the other night on Sunday. And we were sitting there in the middle of our league race. All of a sudden, Derek just leaves. Come to find out, Derek falls out of his chair right in the middle of the race.
Okay, I don't fall out of the chair. The chair breaks. I fall. And I hurt my back pretty bad.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing still.
I know.
You're using a hurt part, even though you probably did hurt you. You're using a hurt part so people won't laugh at you.
No, I was actually hurt.
Did you laugh at all during that?
Once I got up and realized what had happened, it was kind of hysterical.
I've actually fell on mine before, and it's pretty embarrassing. It's funny, though.
Well, it's not funny whenever it's your back and you've already had a bunch of problems with it.
I fell out of a chair on a live broadcast one time with the camera on. I didn't fall out. I came back because I went to get something to drink, and I sat down and I missed the chair.
Hold on. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Who is that? Who is that right there? Who's this 15 trying to pass?
Anthony Burrows trying to pass the modified of the race. That is Martin Wenzel, who just killed the wall.
Coppernall.
Josh Coppernall, and he's just going to go down Pit Road. He's done. He don't even care no more. I don't blame him. Good Lord.
Hold up. Where's he at? Where's he at in Teams or Discord? 1 second. 1 second. Where's he at?
Might not be a good idea to bring him in at the moment.
No, I'm not going to bring him in.
Oh, okay. Caution's out. As the 98. No, what's the caution for? Find it for me, Derek.
Yellow.
I know, find it for me. What's the caution for?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Well.
Well, hold on. It happened
idea.
It happened in front of 11. I see it. Oh, it was a blue car. Was it? Hold on. It wasn't Anthony. It wasn't Eric. Oh, it was the 12, I think.
12?
Or not the 12. Yeah, the Ryan Newman car.
71.
71, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yep, he just disconnected. Trying to come out of pit road and just lost it. Did he take anyone out with him? Please say no.
Woo!
He about did.
He about did, yeah, that's close. That's what it was. So, pit road is open. And the car
by the way,
down.
I told Josh about his award.
Yeah, I'm sure he's very happy about that award.
Oh, he's like, oh, yay.
For anybody that's new to the broadcast, Derek has a special award that he gives away as Race Off Pit Road. Will be
did the 4 actually beat him off?
Wolf. How did? No, that 4, by the way, that car you've seen is a lap down.
Okay.
That's Martin Wenzel, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be right back, and we'll explain the award. As Derek's over there laughing, we are back here at Texas Strong 250 presented by Fastlane Car Care. I want to pull in. Let's pull in. Who do you want to pull in?
I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Here we go. I'm just gonna look at the scenes. Click on a random name. No. Blake Griffin.
Pull him in.
Okay, let me see if I can. Where's he at? If I could ever click on broadcast, there we go.
Hey, Blake, you got me?
Yeah, man, how's it going?
Pretty good. Well, you got kind of lucky there. Let's be honest. You was almost a lap down. Actually, I don't know. You may have went a lap down there. So far, 6 laps led tonight. Let me ask you a question. What is the main goal for you tonight? I know the big picture, of course, championship, definitely on your mind. Would you be satisfied top 10 here? Or are you looking to try to get some more?
I'd like to come out of this as the top 5. I was trying to gamble there on fuel, and it cost me a lot of track position, but I was about 4 seconds, I think, behind Eric, and I would have had my lap back, and had 30 more laps of fuel than them, so or 20 more laps. But I was trying to gamble a little bit, and then that caution came out, and it kind of killed it. But man, I'm trying to get a top 5 here. I think if I can consistently finish in the top 5, I'll have a good chance at this championship.
Let me ask you a question. The track's not changed as much as what I'm seeing, what I thought I would see anyway. We don't see the cars running as high as what I thought, up in the higher line, I guess. What is the biggest issue that you've been facing so far?
Tires, man. Tires. It's bad. I can't hardly drive it after about 15 laps. No matter how much you save, man. All this rubber down, and plus, I guess the track temp. It's hard.
All right, man. Go out there and get them. Good luck. We'll move you back up there.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, bud. Derek, you want to pull him back up there?
Yeah, sure.
All right, guys. Green flag is about to wave, and the green flag is out. And thank you for going out because I didn't know which room he was in. Battle for second, and Anthony Burrows will take it over. Austin Hayes will fall back behind third. Battle for third. Oh, here comes Mike Springer looking to the inside of the 28. This could be the breaker Anthony needed, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, the gap was fairly big, so it's going to be kind of hard to beat him.
Yeah.
So
He is all on the bumper right now for the lead.
But honestly, though, I think Eric's just got too much of a long run, as the 15 looks like he got a little bit wide there. Eric definitely needs to run him a little hard here, make him have to run that top lane and really use up his stuff. Don't really look like the 15's there through the center of the corner. You try to get a good run out. Back behind these guys, it looks like a humble jumble mess back here.
Yeah. So it does look like Eric Wolf will be able to hold on to the lead for the time being as he crosses the start-finish line. To let everybody know, we only got 8 cars on the lead lap after that because everybody came down pit road that was a lap down. They didn't want to take a chance of staying out.
By the way, just for you fans at home, the 74 James Pandoff is finally back out on track. And he's only 67 laps down. He's still got a good chance here. Don't give up on.
Yeah, I'm sure he's... I'm sure James Pandoff is pretty happy that you actually said that.
Yeah, well, you know what? You got to have faith in the poor man. I mean, I'm still pulling for the 42. I mean, he's 83 laps down. I got sure hope in him.
No, it's tough for both of them, though, because both of them are in the chase, and you do got to feel for them. The playoff. You do got to feel for them, no matter what, because, they earned the right to be there.
Yeah.
So hopefully it does get turned around next week at Bristol. And, we spoke to James earlier. He said Watkins Glen could be the track you watch out for. I agree. I think Watkins Glen's a big wild card.
Honestly, I think next week is a big wild card. Bristol itself.
Yeah, I agree completely. Sorry about the ticker, guys. I'll get it back up. Just had some issues with it, as you all I'm sure you can tell. We'll get it back up. as it is still Anthony Burr or Eric Wolf and Anthony Burr still nose and tail as they go down into turn number 3. And at the moment, Anthony's doing a pretty good job on being able to hold with Eric. Eric does seem like he's a little bit better on a longer run. We noticed that, you know, last time. We'll see if that how it works this time. I mean, you never know. There ain't no lap traffic right now in front of these guys, so you honestly never know. I don't know if what'll happen.
But I'm just wanting to let you know these laps are starting to tick down, and I'm gonna go on and say this: pit stops are not over.
I was going to ask you, can we make it all the way? That's a really gamble.
No, I don't know. It'll be close.
Yeah, it's going to be very close. So it could turn up to a full mileage race. After all. Now, if that's the case, then somebody could have a chance to steal one away. You never know. And I'm going to be honest, if I'm somebody like Jordan Gonzalez back in 9th, or, I'm sorry, he's a lap down, Clay Phillips back in 7th, or somebody like Marcus Ruckman, somebody that's not in the chase, you want it to be a full mileage race. Honestly. If you haven't really been up front a lot, you want it to be a full mileage race, because that means you've got a chance.
Yeah, most definitely here. But right now, as I was starting to see this, Eric Wolf's starting to put the gap on.
He is. Last time by, he was about 10 faster. And that's very surprising, I'm going to be honest, because Anthony's no easy task. Guys, once again, sorry about the little lag. I know it gets annoying. I don't really know why it happens. Something's going on with my internet. It's been messing up for 2 days. This is the 2nd day in a row. I might have to call tomorrow and get it taken care of. Anyway, so Anthony Burrow's out. Well, behind right now. Last time by, he was faster. Once again, we will be live tomorrow for the sim racing short trackers. We only got 3 more races left with them. And we'll be live tomorrow from Myrtle Beach. Really looking forward to broadcasting a late model series for them. 100 laps there. Let's see. Fastest last time by, it looks like Marcus Ruckman with a 27.487. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Take our final commercial break of the night unless we have a caution. Here for the Dynasty Racing League, Texas Strong 250. Presented by Fastlane. Car Care. Sorry, I was making sure I was trying to find my thing to put up, but apparently I lost it. Be right back right after this. make me so happy. We're back here at Texas for the Texas Strong 250, presented by Fastlane Car Care. And I really want to punch Derek in the head right now. He likes making me miserable.
It's what I'm getting.
Watching a good battle right now with Marcus Ruckman and Mike Springer.
By the way, I do have.
What happened to Daniel Hallis? Oh, Austin Hake. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong car. Anyway, so yeah, we're watching the battle for third right now. The lead has extended for Eric Wolf. He's out now by almost a second. So really, the battle right now is for third. Pretty good little mix here. Real fast, let's get a look at our race summary. We got 29 laps to go. We've had cautions, 3 cautions actually. It didn't show up, but 9 lead changes so far. Derek, add us up. Can we make it the rest of the way? We've got just a few laps left.
28 laps to go, and my handy dandy calculator says yes.
They can make it.
Whoa, it'll be close.
Really?
You know what? Blake Griffith, if he pulls out the same strategy, he will make it.
Let me ask you a question,
Barely.
though. Will everybody else go ahead and try it? Because everybody's on the same amount now. Well, actually, Blake Griffith's got 1 more lap compared to them.
I don't know.
I don't either. It's a gamble.
Because how many laps do we have right now?
We're on 141 to 167. We got 27 laps to go.
27, that will put us at 52 laps.
Alright, so I want to give an example of something. I'm sure that they're going to love me for doing this. For anybody that don't know, Derek gives an award away. It's called Modified of the Race, and it's a car that looks, by the way, we got pit stops happening. Adam Courtney on pit road.
Figured.
Modified of the Race, and let me ask you a question. It's got to be to a running car, correct?
If we don't have a lot of cars that wreck down the race, they don't have to be running or not. I just have to see their car and I have to be able to send you a picture of it.
Okay. So, right now, who's the Modified of the Race?
Right now, from last I saw, I believe it is going to the 42 of Josh Capernal. I believe the last good one seen, pretty tore up. Looking around the field right now, no one else right now.
Wenzel's got some damage, but it's not, modifiable.
It's not. Nope. Whoa. Yeah, nope. It is just Josh Capernal right now. He is the man to beat for that award, and he has already known that he is in the lead for that award, and he threatened to kill me too.
Yeah, you love giving that award away for some odd reason. You know these drivers hate you for that, correct?
Oh, well, they hate us when we pick them to win.
That is true. They hate us, period. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they hate it. They hate it when we broadcast.
So Austin Hayes currently still in third. He is trying to be ran down by Marcus Ruckman.
Marcus Ruckman just seems like on this run he's lost a little bit. Hold up. Springer's lost a lot of ground here, Martin.
He has too. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's actually given up quite a bit. Just to let you know, last time Marcus Ruckman was faster than 28.
I just about had another episode again.
That's a big spot, though, for the 28 to give up. If, the 13, if he catches you, I don't know if he's going to give it up too easy because that is a point position. Oh,
that's a point.
He might not have to worry about giving up. Marcus Ruckman just got loose coming out of turn 4, almost got into the wall. We'll give up a little bit of time on this lap anyway.
My thing is someone's gonna.
Austin's in the wall. He got into it pretty good there too.
Let's go to my magnifying glass here. Let me see if
a ton of damage, Joe.
It hurt more of his rear end than it actually tore up that entire side of the car.
Yeah, it didn't do a ton, but it may be enough to help Marcus get up there. We'll see.
Actually, who is this coming right here? Ryan Branch. He pitted, I believe. Hang on.
That car actually looks pretty good.
He pitted 5 laps ago.
Okay.
He from what I believe I'm seeing, he doesn't believe that they're going to make it the rest of the way.
Well, I mean, may have a point. I don't know if they're going to make it either. I mean, I really don't know.
It'll be close.
Yeah.
I mean, that yellow could have come out at a better time to make this a fuel strategy race. I think it's close, but we don't exactly know.
Yeah, because we're not exactly sure exactly how many laps. It could be 54 laps total they can go.
If that's the case, my thing is that they can make it to 55 laps in a fuel run. They've got this thing wrapped up and they're good to go.
Remember, we know Blake Griffiths can go at least one more lap longer because he hit it one lap later than the leaders because he was.
Wait a second. Did he just say he's going out pit road? No. Okay. He spoke something over the radio. I thought he said he was going down.
So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm trying to see if anybody's cutting their car off or anything.
It's too early to start the 18 laps to go. Yellow.
Oh, Anthony Burrows. And the 23 of Ryan Branch. And Anthony Burrows has damage. Wow.
Okay. Oh, no. Ryan Branch got into the wall, came down, and hit Anthony. That's going to ruin Anthony's chances, I do believe.
Chase, guys. You know, we say it's going to ruin Anthony's day, but I'm going to be completely honest, no, it's not. We've seen him worse. He's going to have some damage to repair.
Yeah, that's just it. He's not going to be able to catch Eric.
No, he's still looking at a top 10 car. But
well, yeah, when there's only 8 cars.
Right, yeah, I'm sure he's going to be a little upset.
Actually, scratch that. It'll be 9.
Let me ask you a question. How upset would you be right now if you're Anthony? Honestly, how upset would you be?
Okay, in all honesty, pissed.
Yeah, I think I would be too. I mean, Ryan didn't do nothing wrong. He got into the wall. That's something he can't help.
Yeah, Anthony just said it's all good. It happens. I'm still going, thankfully. Right side is probably destroyed, and I will tell you what, Anthony Burrows, that right side is definitely destroyed.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen way worse.
I've done way worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as what it looks. I mean, he's going to have some.
But my thing is, though, he's not going to be able to run probably inside the top 6 with that type of damage.
Possibly. But
my thing is,
Anthony's a whole different type of racer, though. We've
thing
seen him
is,
do stuff that nobody's
someone's
done.
gonna take 2. That was my ESPN, Derek Pemberton's ESPN fantasy football, whatever, fantasy pick or whatever.
He had to back up, so he will give up probably 3rd spot as well.
Let's see, everyone putting on 4 here. Anthony Burrows does not take any of the damage.
No, I don't blame him.
It'll be Eric Wolf, Anthony Burrows, Mike Springer, Marcus Ruckman, Christopher, Daniel Hawks.
What do you got for Marcus Ruckman pit time?
Marcus Ruckman?
Yeah. What do you have for
I got a 13.4.
Okay, mine's wrong then.
The fastest guy on pit road was Christopher,
Yeah,
I do believe, yes, with a 34.9. That's with his lane. Is that also with the pit stop as well?
That's, pit stop as well.
He had the fastest time by, not by much, but he definitely got it.
Only one of the 34s, right? Did I see?
Yes.
That's what I thought, yeah. Alright, guys, we're going to take our final commercial break. This will be our last one. Real fast, let's get some of this stuff in. You are watching DRL Chase Race, Playoff Race number 1. Presented by Fastlane Complete Car Care, LLC. Make sure you call them. That is on your number, or on your thing. Number. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back. I know it says finishing, by the way, guys. We are not finishing, by the way. We got 14 laps to go here for the DRL State Texas Strong 250. Pretty
We're going to
good
have
race so far.
13 laps, I do believe.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, 13 laps when we take the green flag. So yeah, don't worry about the finishing thing. I promise. It's just stupid because of lag. It messed it up. So I had some lag issues tonight, but it's something I can't control at the moment. So right now though, it has been pretty much the Eric Wolf show. Anthony Burrows is what's going to be really interesting. Can he be able to hold on to that second spot with the damage that he's got on the front of his car? Mike Springer will be starting in second, and third. I'm sorry, and Marcus Ruckman will be starting alongside him in fourth. Two of them are not chase drivers. Derek brings the green flag.
All right, boys, do remember, this is a big one. This could be our last one. Let's keep it calm. Let's keep it green. I better see my bump and run. Here we go. Eric Wolf is gone, and we are green back here for the Texas State Strong 250.
And it is battle for second.
Honestly, this right here is where we're going to see Burrows fall.
Well, he does go ahead and give way to the second place car now. Mike Springer. That may have just been because he didn't want the top side. It's going to be interesting to see. I don't know.
I think right now what Wolf doesn't want to see is another yellow. I don't think it'll make that big of a difference, but you never could. Here comes actually Burrows to the inside. He's trying to get to. Actually, he does get to the inside.
Yeah, I don't think he's heard of what we're thinking, because you got to remember who we're talking about too. He's not your normal racer.
Actually, comes Ruckman. Ruckman, he's going to maybe try to look to take it 3 wide. He's not. He's actually going to push Burrows off into the corner. Burrows is looking like he will take to the second place position for now as they're coming off turn number 4. This is probably where he'll take the advantage. Actually, Ruckman trying to look underneath the 15. So going through that middle of the tri-oval thing, whatever. But Marcus...
Sorry, the middle of the tri-oval thing or whatever.
Ruckman takes over third. Mike Springer falls back to fourth. And Mike Springer trying to find a way to get back around him. He's actually going to stay in the middle lane here. Take a little bit wider of an approach to get down to the bottom. Here comes Ruckman all over the back of the 15, trying to take over second, trying to run down to 84 before we run out of laps.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if they're going to be able to catch Eric. I'm going to be completely honest.
There's 10 laps to go. Ruckman is to the bottom this time. He will clear him here. Now he needs to set sail and go catch the 84. No one's really been able to do that under green flag conditions, so let's see if the 13's been holding back.
Yeah, let's find out, because it's really going to be interesting. And the thing is, did the 13 burn off any tires trying to get around Anthony Burrows?
I don't think so. It didn't seem like he was pushing the car too terribly hard, so I don't think so, but you never know. It's about a second gap, so that's a lot he's got to close down in the amount of time.
That is true. 1 second is the gap right now. Trying to see, it looks like Eric Wolf was a little bit faster last time by. It's going to be tough. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. Right now, our current top 2 chasers is Eric Wolf and Anthony Burrows. Austin Higgs is back in 5th. Keep your eye on that 28. He's maybe able to have
Eric Wolf is gone. He's gone. Just for the record.
Yeah, he was faster that time by 2 tenths over second place. So we're coming to, what is it, 7 laps to go? 7 laps to go. And it is still out in front. Eric Wolf leading the way here. Trying to get another win on the season. So far, on this season, so far, he has, how many wins? I think he's got 2 wins. Let me double check to make sure. Don't want to jinx it and say something wrong. 2 wins this season. He does have 4 poles and 6 top 5s out of the 9 starts that he's had. So that's pretty good. 9 starts, 2 wins, not bad at all. This will be his 10th start, looking for his 3rd win. Mike Springer trying to pass Anthony Burrows. Yeah, I think that damage is hurting Anthony a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like Springer, slides up in front of the 15. really right now your closest battle is right here. Here comes Anthony looking back underneath Mike again for a third spot. That's a big spot. I mean, you don't want to give up any more spots, especially the guys that's in chase. You're really watching right now the 28 and the 7 is right behind Anthony, so really don't want to give up any more spots. These guys want to get around him because they know how good of a racer Anthony is. And
points could be huge.
Yeah, exactly. That could be huge if you're able to pass him, especially heading into Bristol. And Anthony may be in a little bit of trouble here. Here comes the 28. Austin Hicks is looking to take over fourth spot. That damage is really starting to hurt Anthony. The 7's actually looking to the high side on the 28 as well. Back up front, Eric Wolf has checked out 1.5 seconds. He has got nothing. Next flag ends the race, by the way. We will get a white flag and then the checkered, of course. But next flag will end the race as we go back. Look at Anthony Burrows trying to hold back. And we got somebody blown up there.
I'm trying to see who it is.
Martin Winslow, the 4. Has blown up. Unfortunately for him, his chase not the way he wanted to start off. I'm surprised he made the car actually last that long.
That is true.
Yeah. Final lap. As the white flag does wave.
A second and a half is the gap.
Out of turn
I think
3,
he's got it.
Derek, bring it to the checker.
Buddy, take me to Vegas. Eric Wolf coming out of the first part of the driveway gets the checkered flag here for the Texas Strong 250.
Presented by Fast Care.
There you go.
Or Fastlane Car Care, sorry, not Fast Care.
And Eric Wolf will be taking me to Vegas later this week.
And just to let you know, Anthony Burrows falls to 6th on the last lap.
How?
Something happened in turn 4. I'm not sure what it was either, but he went from 4th to 6th.
Hold up. Did I? Nope. He got. Christopher just beat him to the line.
Yeah, he just got passed.
Yeah. Whoa. It's like the car just lost the whole gear.
So here's your winner. Eric Wolf wins the first chase race ever in DRL history, or first playoff race. We're going to talk to the driver of the 84 right now as I try to find him. There he is.
You want me to bring him in?
Nope, I got him right here.
Okay.
Hey, Eric, you got me?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, there ain't no other words to say. Domination. 144 laps led tonight at Texas, and it is the first chase or first playoff race of the playoffs, I guess. And you was able to come out here and get a big win tonight, man. What's that mean, knowing you was able to outlast all these other guys?
It's really nice to get out here. Track conditions were good. I struck the right balance with how much I pushed the car. Felt pretty good though. Guys raced me clean the whole race. It was a good run for me.
Let me ask you a question. We know that you're up there on top of one of the favorites also to win the championship, and Derek actually picked you in the race, and he actually got it right.
You're taking me to Vegas, by the way.
You was able to actually beat out Anthony. Now, we know Anthony's one of the favorites as well. He had an okay run. He finished 6th. Does that give you a little bit of, I guess you could say, momentum going into Bristol next week?
Anthony's good every week. He'll regroup and be strong again next week. Bristol isn't exactly one of my favorite tracks, but I'll go out there and see what I can do there.
Well, your 3rd win on the season, and this right here is probably one of the biggest ones, being it is the first playoff race ever in DRL. So a good win by you, man. I mean, 144 laps. Pretty impressive. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to thank these guys who run this league, James and Ryan, Bowman, everybody who runs this. The guys for racing me clean today. Lap cars did a great job staying out of the way. It was a really good race.
Good job, man. And we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, bud. Next up, let's bring in Marcus Ruckman, who finishes in second place. If we can find him, there he is. Move to. Hey, Marcus, you got me?
Sure do.
Man, well, you had a great run tonight. Started third, finished second. Talk us through your night, man. You looked really strong there come mid-race.
Yeah, I was pretty decent in the short run. I couldn't figure out how to save tire nearly as well as Eric did. Eric had this thing figured out. After 15, 20 laps there, I was just dropping.
Let me ask you a question. What was the biggest challenge that you had besides that? We've seen a lot of guys running the low line. Was you searching for any other top line? Was you thinking about trying to move up to see if you could find anything else?
Yeah, I tried running that middle line and the high line there a few different times. On the end of the run, it kind of benefited me a little bit, I think. I wasn't nearly as tight coming out of 2 there if I was on the high side. So I kind of used that a little bit, but I don't know. I still couldn't gain anything on Eric up there.
Let me ask you a question real fast. You're not in the chase, but you come in here every week wanting to win no matter what. Are you a little bit cautious of who you're racing around, or do you still go out there and race every week like you have been? I mean, tonight was a great run by you, so I was a little bit curious about that.
I'm a little bit more careful around them just because I don't want to be the one to mess them up. You know what I mean?
Right,
but
yeah.
If it's there, I'm still going to go for it. I'm just going to give them a little bit more room, probably.
By the way, I've seen an amazing win by you at Talladega in the trucks. By the way, some where a wreck happened in front of you. I think it was you anyway, and a big wreck happened, and you made it through it. It was pretty amazing. So, gotta give you a shout out for that. But anyway, good runner-up finish tonight. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank Fastlane for jumping on here. That was pretty cool to see them jump on. Hopefully, we see them again.
All right, man. We'll talk to you next week. Go out there and see if you can take it back up to the front.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, bud. Next up, Mike Springer. And I don't know if he's actually in here. Oh, there he is. Hey, Mike Springer, you got me?
Yeah, I got you. How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Well, you had an interesting night. Started 20th.
Yep.
Worked your way all the way up to third. You did get damaged a little bit earlier in the race, but let me ask you a question. You seem like one of them guys that like to run a little bit different line than everybody else. I noticed the last time I broadcasted you run a little bit different line.
You got it.
Coming into tonight, was you looking for something a little bit different as well?
Yeah, Texas is my worst track, so I can't run the bottom in 1 and 2 here. So I run the top, and if I lose time, I just lose time. Over the course of the run, though, I usually gain it back. So that's what my strategy was, just to run the top in 1 and 2, bottom in 3 and 4, and hopefully my right front didn't wear out as fast as everybody else.
Yeah, it seemed like that you changed it up quite a bit. You know, during the middle part of the run, we noticed that you was really picking up a lot of time compared to everybody else. What was the biggest issues you was facing tonight as far as on track? We seen that at times you was in a traffic jam pretty much all night.
Yeah, I didn't qualify because it's my worst track, and I didn't want to get caught up with something. I just joined the league. I didn't want to ruin anybody's championship, so I was like, I'll start from the back and see what happens. Yeah, there was a lot of traffic, and that's it. Just weave your way through it and makes it fun. I mean, I enjoy that. So in long green flag runs, I enjoy that too. So I thought it was a good race.
Let me ask you a question. You did mention the chase or the playoff guys that's running tonight. How different do you race them? Do you race them any different at all, knowing that they are running for a championship, or do you still go out there? And of course, you want to go out there and get the win, but do you race them guys any different at all, knowing that they are in the playoffs?
No, because I don't know the drivers in the league yet, playoffs and who's not. So I just race hard. I like to race clean. I don't want cautions. I just want to race clean. If we rub a little bit, that's fine. I try not to get into anybody, but I just like racing. So the green flag runs is what I'm really after. The league provides it. I want to give a shout out to Care. Thanks for sponsoring the race today. That was awesome. But yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, you did a great job. Is there any more shout outs you want to give out or anything like that?
I'll say thanks for doing this, guys. It's a lot of work to broadcast these races, so I appreciate that. It's fun to always guys the fast guys are running. I'll say hi to my dad. He races in the league, but he was out early. Right. Say hi to anybody who's watching. We had a good time tonight.
Good job, man. Third place, definitely pretty big. These guys better be lucky you didn't actually start at the start of the season because you may be up there with them. So good job.
Yeah, that's I'll be there next year. Work schedule. That's why I switched leagues, because you guys start at 7 Pacific time. So my other league was too early, and I get off work too late. So I found this one. My dad found this one, and yeah, clean racing. That's what I'm after. So it provides it.
Well, these guys better be worried. Good job, buddy.
All right, thanks, man. You guys have a good night.
You too. Derek, thoughts on the race, man? Good talk.
Oh, I forgot I muted my mic there. I enjoyed the race. It was actually a lot of fun. Kind of the fuel strategy kind of got taken out of it, so made it a little. It still produced a fairly good race.
Real fast before we get on anything, I want to make sure I give a shout out to the sponsors that did come on board for tonight. You can see it right there, Fastlane Complete Car Care. Make sure you check them out. Their website is being worked on right now. So that it's not up at the moment, but make sure you all check them out. This race, honestly, the sponsors is such a big part of being a part of a league if you want to run a successful league, because not only does it help pay for broadcast and all that stuff, it helps pay for sessions and everything. And hopefully it's a good, these guys can find a really good sponsor. And Fastlane does seem like they're interested, and that's a really good thing moving forward, and hopefully these guys can work out a partnership with them, because I know they was really looking forward to it. So I want to give a shout out to them. I also want to give a shout out to James Pandolf, Josh Coppenole, Blake Griffith, Ron Branch, all the admins and all the guys that are admins in the league. Honestly, if it was not for them, some of these guys would not even be able to practice because they put up sessions and everything. So this league, honestly, is by far one of the most well-ran leagues that we go with as far as how much work they put into it. And honestly, we came close with a lot of guys in here, so it's really awesome to see. I guess you can say like a family-type format when it comes to racing. So yeah, make sure you go check out the sponsor and stuff like that, and get in contact with them for everything you need for restoration and stuff like that. That's going to do it for us here tonight, guys. Once again, I want to apologize for some of the lag issues we had tonight. Hopefully it'll be fixed by next week. I got to check on the internet stuff. It's acting funny. That's it. Derek, got anything else you want to say?
Tag.
All right, say it one more time because you lagged out.
Hashtag you're fired.
Oh my god.
You guys will understand Thursday night, hopefully. what we're talking about.
He'll have it on the back of his car, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's on the front. We're putting it on the front.
All right, have a great night, guys. Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Showers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day